Hi everybody, I'm Alex.
I'm Tyler.
Welcome to Unit 18, Powerless. In mid-February of 2021, the United States suffered one of its worst polar vortexes in many a year. In particular, the states affected were from North Dakota all the way down to Texas, sort of the middle of the United States, if you will.
Vortex.
Vortex.
The southern United States were particularly affected by this, as the mercury rarely drops that low there. Texas was affected worse than its neighbors. Texas deregulated its energy grid back in 2002 when the state governor there decided to disconnect it from the rest of the country.
Mercury.
Mercury.
The deregulation of power looks good on paper, but the recent unusual weather has shown the problems that can arise from a lack of oversight.
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 For over a century in Texas, the electricity was provided by some monopolistic companies who answered only to the government. The rates were very high, but customers basically had to choose with paying for the electricity or going without. In 2002, however, a Texas bill was passed that allowed customers to choose who they got their electricity from.
Answer to.
Answer to.
Obviously, Texans in general, such as yourself, are not used to these kind of conditions. So how harsh are winters where you grew up?
Not harsh. I guess the number of days below freezing with the freezing temperature would just be a handful every year.
Oh, interesting.
So not much.
I'm in a similar boat to you because where I come from in London, even though Britain is famous for sort of having not good weather, the truth is British weather is just quite mild. So we have mild summers, mild autumn, mild spring, and of course mild winters. So it doesn't actually go below zero that often. If we get snow, it's usually cleared up within a couple of weeks. And to be honest, you can still do things like go for a jog or go for a bike ride in the middle of January without too much problem. That is going to do it for the preview, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with the review.